This is the Imperial HoloNet News. The Empire has taken our first steps into the unknown. Led by the mighty Imperial Navy, we have begun to catalog and explore the local systems. To date, scout ships have reported 2 habitable systems on the edge of our space. These systems have been targeted by Lord Vader for immediate colonization and expansion. Citizens that have been assigned to colonize these worlds, please report to the local Imperial garrison for processing. Failure to report will result in detention and scheduled termination. In other news, Imperial Research Director Jobin is confident we are on the verge of a major scientific breakthrough in medical droid technology. She believes that if successful, life expectancy will be increased by creating mobile unmanned medical facilities that would rival our best hospitals on Imperial Center. The Imperial Army is closely watching this development and for long-term and potential for dealing with injuries on the front lines. In the Senate, diplomatic channels have been officially opened with a number of nearby inhabited star systems. Lord Vader is currently occupied leading our forces in a fleet build-up in anticipation of a campaign against pirates in the Lancashire system. As such, he decrees that the Senate shall debate and vote on the proposal from the representatives of the parental system about joining into an alliance with their allied worlds. Lord Vader is confident that the might of the Empire will prevail, regardless of the outcome of the vote, therefore it is unworthy of his time.
The chair recognizes Senator Melentor.
No, we cannot risk placing trust in the Sun Green Compact. Order must be preserved through superior Imperial firepower.
Powerful figures joining Senator Melentor in opposing the treaty are Senator Hodgkins, Senator Silverstone, Senator Kyushu, Senator Gibbs, and Senator Dobroznyuk.
Thank you, Senator Melentor. The chair recognizes Senator Cisco Sistar.
Although I suggest caution when dealing with the compact, I vote yes on the deal, for it will be more beneficial to have an ally further away with room to grow themselves than a neighbor who might strangle our own expansion just because they set foot on a key hyperlane crossroads first.
Notable names joining Senator Cisco Sistar in supporting the treaty are Senator Blaga, Senator Sailor Marsfat, Senator Strauss, Senator Tim D, and Senator Jazz. After weeks of intense debate, the Senate has voted to reject the offer from the Brental Delegation Ambassador. The entire Brental Delegation is been placed under arrest for sedition and treason. They are scheduled to be terminated via the public Rancor pit in Imperial City. Good seats are still available. The Imperial Academy is now accepting new applications for command positions within the Empire. Active senators have been given preferred status to appoint new recruits to the Imperial Academy. Please submit the name and service division of your recruits, along with your weekly vote in the comments below. The Empire needs you to combat the alien threat that lurks outside our borders. Join the Empire today. It's your duty.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Captain Katarn. This is Intrepid Dawn. We appreciate having you here. If you're new to the channel, we're a sci-fi gaming channel. We focus on games that have story-driven elements to it, and as you saw in the cinematic, we try to put as much effort as we can into these videos so that they're enjoyable for you, so consider subscribing. Also, guys, if you're a current subscriber, I just want you to know that you should really hit that bell notification right next to the subscribe button. And the reason being is that not all of our videos get pushed out to all of our subscribers, and I know that if you took the time to subscribe, there's a good chance that you want to be involved in our votes, and these are time sensitive, so do yourself a favor, make sure that you don't miss any updates from us. We really appreciate that. So, as we left off previously, we had a vote, and you saw it in the Senate. We have decided that we will reject the Sand Green Compact. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with that right now, and we're going to decline them. And we have pretty much said no. And in the cinematic, it only showed for maybe a second or two. I wanted to make it kind of like a did you see it kind of moment. I had Padme shoot him. So that's how the Empire rejects treaties. We kill their ambassadors. I think it's I think it's perfect. It really matches what we're trying to do here. So let's just reset up what we're doing. So in Imperial Center, we have obviously Imperial Center. This governor position will be available for you as well. On the surface, we have some growth here. We're pretty much waiting for more humans. Until we get a higher population, there's practically nothing we can do to expand the planet because we just don't have the manpower right now. So that's our biggest struggle. Over here, we're about to colonize Cato Nemoidia. We are about 40 minerals away from having a colony ship. And in case you don't remember, Cato Nemoidia looks like it had a civilization on it at one time, and they've left us some really great starting infrastructure. We just need to get people in here immediately. So once we do that, we should start growing and expanding at a big clip. Resources are our limiting factor, though. So we're going to get started. We have our construction ship just chilling. He doesn't have any orders yet. That's fine, because we need to save the minerals. Our science ship is exploring, and he's going to survey these worlds so that we can find more of those resources. So while we're doing that, I am going to ask the fleet to come out to this planet so that we can get an idea of what's here, and we know if we have any colonization opportunities in this direction. I think that would be incredibly helpful. So we'll do that, and also it'll give us some research or recon on the Lancashire system. As you saw in the cinematic, this is Lord Vader's next military conquest. We want to take them out so that we can rule all of our empire. Kind of like the Scots and the British. We need to rule all of our island. Yes. Okay, so we'll let that go. And then everybody else pretty much, loves each other up here. So we'll see how that develops, hopefully. They don't all gang up on us, but the computer isn't always that great. The AI components, or opponents, sometimes send their fleets in piecemeal. And that could be the only thing that saves us if they all declare war on us at the same time. So we'll keep an eye on the situation. Alright, we'll unpause it. We'll go up to fast. Let's also go over our research. So we have the solar power network that's currently currently being researched. We have the propaganda broadcast, which is huge. That'll give us another influence and allow us to put up a... hang on one second. So we have the Psi aliens here. That's fine. Already knew they were there. That will allow us to put up a frontier station here or here. I definitely want to get one here. I think Corellia is going to beat us to these, so they're going to be out of our range. But if I can get one here, I can make sure that we don't get cut off in this sector for any future expansion. That's huge. And I also wanted to get one to Kamener so that we have a northern outlet as well. Okay, and then our astromech droids are going. They actually do a lot of things for us: combat speed, sublight speed, and survey speed. That's a really big update, so that's not that far away. Duro's house has joined the Sand Green Compact, and they are right here. So, looks like a lot of them are. Okay, we have an anomaly. A small cargo pod has been left adrift in space above this gas giant. It will be captured by the planet's gravity well and will eventually be pulled into the atmosphere. Let's research it. That sounds fine. It's only a 10% failure rate. Do not fail me again. Okay, so as we take a look at this, we have that anomaly. How's it doing? Okay, it is currently going, so that's cool. Oh, we're going to pause it real quick. We have the money to do Cato Nemoidia, so we need to colonize that ASAP. Take them from Imperial Center. They have all the values that we need. We will put them right there. We'll keep the name Cato Nemoidia. Nobody suggested otherwise, and like I said, it is a well-known Star Wars name, so that should be fine. And we will let that go. Alright, so we're also down here. It looks like we have the Exodine Continental World. Okay, there's a Molten World. We can't really do much on these Molten Worlds. Ocean World. That's something we might look at. More Molten Worlds. And these asteroids. Asteroids are almost like not worth the time. Okay. Alright, having seen that, I want to send the fleet out here. I want to keep them within 3 or 4 jumps, if possible, of getting back to Imperial Center in case we get attacked. I don't want them to be so far away that we're completely defenseless. Relying on your space station is not the best way to go about it. Alright, and here we have the abandoned cargo pod. A discarded cargo pod was left by someone in the upper atmosphere of that planet, hence Ara 2, long ago. It somehow escaped the notice of other spacefarers. Its decaying orbit means it would have been lost in the gas giant's crushing atmosphere within another few years. When the crew of the Wayfarer unsealed the pod, they found a stash of alien jewelry made out of precious metals. Remarkable, and we get energy credits from that, which is great because we're about to go negative once the colony ship is done. Let's go ahead and pause that for a second. So we have a hostile fleet present. Where are we? Okay, this is the Jindine system. Let's take a look. Hopefully we're not that close to them. No, we're not. Woohoo, that's scary, because if they were out here and we came out, we'd probably lose the fleet. I love that sound. You might have heard me talk about that last episode, but I didn't have the audio set up right. But there's Star Wars sounds in this, so we get to hear things like, in that case, the probe droid sound. Really cool. Alright, a lot of planets here. These are all molten worlds. What's up with that? I guess this is like the foundry. Yeah, this is foundry. This is like the resource intensive part of the world. So I'm hoping that these molten worlds and all these asteroids and stuff have tons and tons of minerals, because we need them badly. Very badly. Okay, so now I am going to send them back to Imperial Center.
All this firepower deserves a target.
And for some reason they want to go that way. Why do they want to go? No.
All this firepower
Go back to Imperial Center this way.
All this
There we go.
firepower deserves a target.
I mean, like, I would totally like to explore other systems, but that's too far away from getting back, and in the event that they pop out next to an unknown alien, we could lose the fleet and really be in trouble. It'd be a long time before we could reapply them. Okay, so all of our scientists leveled up, so let's take a look. We have Lord Vader, of course. Had to look at him and bow. I just love that. You can actually see him there. Alright, we're 3 months away from propaganda, and all of our scientists have leveled up, so that is really nice. Excellent. Alright, so we'll let that go. And our colony ship is progressing nicely. Let's take a look at Imperial Center just to make sure that we're good here. It looks like we're about 21 months away. It's a little under 2 years until we get another human population. Again, our growth is kind of a big deal. We're having some problems there expanding our planets. Alright, so that's just right here. Nothing to worry about. And they're far enough away that they're fine. Alright, perfect. Now, I'm going to take the fleet and take them out to here. And the reason I wanted to go this way is it goes through the planets that we own. And so if I have to come back, it's not as big of a deal.
Transmission.
Let's pause that. We have an incoming transmission. The Trade Federation would like to trade star charts with us. Where's the Trade Federation? They're right here. I'm going to get all kinds of data on these areas, but I'm also going to give them data on the ones in front of us that we have done, like Demoria, which may cause them to colonize it. It's a risk-reward scenario. If they colonize this, we're going to have to go to war with them earlier than I planned. So, still, I think that knowledge is everything, so I agree. Man, they have done practically nothing. Look at this. They have almost nothing surveyed. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Trade Federation. Super appreciated, bro. Alright. Alright, well that didn't work out as well as I'd hoped it would. Alright, we also completed the propaganda blast. So we can get out a frontier station here or here, or probably down here once we have the money. Let's take a look at that. And now we have the production targets, which are minerals plus 15%. We could definitely use that. Planetary capital. That's nice. Growth time minus 10. Or leader capacity. I think we're going to go with growth time, just because that's the one that we're chasing the most and it takes the least amount of time. It's going to take 67 months with our current society research. Alright, make it so. Alright, so we're 6 months away from more energy. Like I said, we're going to need that once the ship pops out. It's going to all go crazy. Very good. We're at 77 now. Looks like he finished surveying Hensara. Just looks like there's energy there. And not too much else. Now they're over here at this Valadet. So we'll see how that goes and what that ends up being. Excellent. So this one is kind of interesting. All these planets that have multiple hyperlane routes are going to be really important, because if you get that and you hold that, people can't get through, obviously, to your territory, because we are all having to use hyperspace as a Star Wars playthrough. So these are like kind of bastion worlds that you want to make sure that you have good build-ups at, and they make natural points for us to keep fleets and large bases and things like that. So that's something I want to play towards as well. All right, we've detected the presence of a pre-alien civilization on the Karachiro, on Kurihel, I don't know how to say that, on the Valdet system. Wow, these names. Star Wars, you amaze me. There's evidence that they have harnessed the power of the atom, and nuclear weapons may be prolific among the many divided nation-states. The possibility of a self-inflicted extinction event is high. We should consider building an observation post above their world to study them more closely. And in fact, I wholeheartedly agree. Let's actually spend some money to do that. I don't think it's very expensive. Okay, so we're gonna do that, and let's take a look at them. Oh, they're hideous avians. How horrible. We must enslave them immediately. Okay, so oh, here we go. Scientists gain trait. Science officer Nolan North has leveled up and gained the trait expertise statecraft. What does that do? Good for her. I love the dry sense of humor in this game. It could be like, you know, somebody's like, "We declare war on you, and we're gonna wipe you off the face of the universe," and then your response is just, "Okay." You know, it's just like so muted. All right, good for her, but that's a pretty cool picture. I like that. Well done on the mod, guys. All right, so we'll pause that for a second and take a look. So she's now level 3. Corellian Council also joined. What did they join? The Anaxis Commonwealth. So it looks like there's a few different players out here. It's kind of interesting. There's the Sand Green Compact, apparently, and the Anaxis Commonwealth, but I haven't seen any other Anaxis members that I can find. Maybe they're part of a coalition that I haven't met yet. It's totally possible. Alright, so we are en route to Stellaris. Let's see how that plays out. Hey, there's an empire right here. How perfect. Okay, so those alien vessels are... No, retreat. Oh, we're gonna end up losing the fleet. This is the danger of exploration. This is why we don't send our son.
Situation log updated.
And you heard Darth Vader. Don't fail me again. Oh, that was so costly. Oh, let's just sit here for a second and look at the sheer stupidity of that. But I mean, they have Tundra worlds, and like, once again, that's one of those systems that we kind of want to control. But man, did that hurt. All right, so we have a lot to go over here, but I'm kind of in mourning for the Imperial fleet. But from the ashes will rise something even better. We need to build a ship immediately. It doesn't matter what else I have available to me. Without a ship, we are going to get attacked, so somebody's going to see the space and see that we're weak, and they're going to come right at us. Come at me, bro. So let's see what we can do here as far as our ship designer goes to make the best and most powerful Corvette that we can, since we can probably only afford one of them right now. Let's see, what are our other choices? We have the Interceptor, or we have the Assault. I think we need to go with the Assault. This is basically a CR-80, I believe. You guys can tell me if I'm wrong. This is a CR-80 Corvette that's been heavily modified to be more of a gunship role, looks like. I like it. Let's get the blasters in here and the laser where possible. Excellent. So it has a medium gun as well. That'll be pretty neat. See if there's anything else we can throw on here. No, it doesn't look like it. And then we have fission reactor, which we don't need, so we're way over the power. We're going to call this a, just be CR-80 Assault. Assault class Corvette. Excellent. So we'll go ahead and do that. We still have the Empire Forever class. I like it. It's not that expensive. It's 59. This one is 93, but it is also more powerful. So I think that we should build one of these immediately and then try to get another Empire Forever as soon as we can afford it. That will give us a little bit of fleet power, which will hopefully negate any kind of issues that we were going to have. I'm 2 months away from that. Like I said, I don't want us to not have a fleet, so well, no. I still have to wait for the colony ship to finish, so we'll wait for the Corvette class. The other thing is that we have tradition now. So last time we tried supremacy, you guys remember? So now we have the option of master ship rights, which increases ship build speed and naval capacity. Definitely something that we want, but not necessarily important right now because we are not using our ship capacity. Right of conquest, seed planet war demand cost reduced by 25%. No, that's good. That's really good. That's something that we could use immediately. I like that. Or this one is warrior mindset, army damage increased by 25. I think we're going to do that because that immediately gives us a bonus on defense as well. It doesn't say for attack only, and we're kind of vulnerable, so we need to make sure that our stormtroopers are getting every advantage that they can. So I've gone ahead and I've adopted that. That's perfect. Let's take a look up here. Let's see what else do we have. Federation, or the Corellian Council has joined the Sand Green Compact. Choke me. Seriously. All these do-gooders. And our scientist has leveled up. Congratulations on your promotion. She's now level 3. Okay, so getting back to this, we have migration treaties that have been entered in all over the time. We have a special project. That's our debris. It looks like we actually killed one of their ships, though. So, large fusion reactor, medium nano, composite armor, and small cutting laser. Problem is I can't get to it. Alright, so we're not going to be able to get to this, probably because anybody that we warp in there, or hyperspace in there, is going to immediately get attacked, so that's going to be closed off to us, unfortunately. Kamenor is nothing but asteroids. That's super unfortunate. The next one that we would want is something like this Trellin. So maybe we'll, I don't know, we'll send a scientist next time. Scientists are more expensive, though. Their ships are not as expensive, but they have to be personneled by somebody that we have to recruit. So that's why I hesitated to do it, because that's like hits us in 2 spots at the same time. It's really rough. And we're growing pretty nicely since we're +4 now. All right, and then just a look here. So we're a month away from solar panels. We should be getting them any day now.
Research complete.
Okay, so we have solar panel network, which is great. And we'll do new research. We have research speed +5, which I think we're going to take. There couldn't be anything else that would possibly interest me more than this, because this is across the board. This is an empire-wide modifier. We'll get that done. 67 months. Excellent, so we're only about a little over a year away from astromech droids. It's going to make a big difference. Let's see, our colony ship is about to launch. We eagerly await Imperial colonization. We have a new contact, sir. We've received a communique from a previously unknown spacefaring empire that called themselves the Rhodian clans. They claim to have learned of our existence by listening in on the communication of another empire we're in contact with. Interesting. I bring greetings from Grand Protector Harko Tan, the undisputed ruler of the Rhodian clans. Respect our borders and keep out of the affairs, and perhaps our mighty fleets will refrain from visiting your worlds. Now that actually came from a protocol droid, because otherwise they would say something completely unintelligible. So I will tell them, respect our authority or else. Now where are they?
Construction complete.
They're way out here in the Outer Rim. That's interesting. Okay, so the spaceship has been, or the colony ship is now done, as is the money. We have the money to build our Corvette, our Assault class, and that will start our new planet there. That will be amazing for the Empire, and we're losing energy. -3 because of that, but we knew that was going to happen. Also, there is a space here for 2 minerals, which we need to get on immediately. Bump ourselves up to +13. That'd be super helpful. And on Imperial Center, how is our population coming around? They're 11 months away, so they're about 1 year away from us having another human, which will increase that. That'll be perfect. And 13 months away from droids. Excellent. That's a little update on what we're doing right now. And while we're waiting, let's take a look at some of the cool stuff that you can see in this game, because it's just really,
System survey
really pretty.
complete.
This is our Imperial shipyard. It's kind of cool. The docking ring design like this kind of reminds me of Rogue One, which I totally dig. We didn't see a lot of Imperial, if any, Imperial space stations other than the Death Star in the movies, so it's always cool when we get, you know, more designs.
Colonization in progress.
Colonization in
Construction complete.
progress. This is a great day for the Empire, my fellow senators. Cato Nemoidia shall be ours. There'll be no one to stop us this time. Excellent. So we have the observation post up, so we're gaining some society research, which is a big deal. And he's already there, which is perfect. I think we're very close as well to getting that Empire Forever class. Yeah, it's 60, so we're 2 months away from that. That'll be our next purchase. And just to show you the difference, 3 of those other ships were like a 30 or 50 health, maybe. One of those ships is a 20, so the Corvettes are definitely the way to go. The CR-80s, if you can get them.
Situation log updated.
Receiving a transmission from the Torgruda Royal Dominion. Interesting on screen. Well met, alien friends. We are the Torgruda Royal Dominion, a nation built on the principles of peaceful coexistence and individual freedoms. The cultural achievements of your species have greatly impressed Queen Ashla Vashi, the current head of our government. Respect our authorities or else, alien scum. Thank you. Oh, we just did that. So where are they? Oh. They're up here. Huh. And they're also part of the Sanguine conflict. Oh. Man, I don't know if we made the right decision, guys, in the Senate. I know that we want to go alone, but this just continues to get harder and harder. Let's see, what is our... He's got something here. Trade Federation was giving associate status. Huh. We could get associate status at any point. So we might have another vote on that if it looks like it's going to be a problem. We haven't done anything Imperial yet, so people don't necessarily hate us. So there's an Empire right here, and we don't know who they are quite yet, but this is a world that they inhabit. So we're kind of like locked off to the side of the galaxy. It's really important for us to get here. So much to do. And we're still not a threat to anyone yet. Nobody has yet recognized the power of the Imperial
System survey
war
complete.
machine. So that's actually a really good thing for us. Churak system. They have engineering research, which is cool. But we need minerals. We need minerals like it's nobody's business. And this is actually pretty scary. So one of those ships is plus 20. Okay. I need 240 and really probably like 300 to feel confident about this attack down here or more. We need a ton of ships to be able to take on these pirates. We have to come up with a solution to that problem. Techno Union entered into a non-aggression pact with the Trade Federation. Everybody here is getting chummy. They're getting really chummy. I was hoping that like border friction and all that would start to break up their alliance, but it doesn't appear to be the case. And they're all migrating to each other. That's something we could never allow. We cannot have aliens running amok on our worlds. No. Alright, now we have the ability to build another ship. I want to build another CR-80 because we had the extra money. And when we get the money this time, we're going to get that mineral facility. Oh, the Torgrudas and the Techno Union Army are their rivals. Is this the first
Situation log
little bit of a
updated.
crack that we're going to see in the Sanguine Compact? Let's hope so. We've flagged them as Beth aliens until we can learn more about them. Beth, not Bith. So, just to make sure that you guys know that apparently there's a difference. Oh, the Empire just grew again. That was awesome. We just expanded, if you saw that. So we now have... Is Churax... No, it's
complete.
just on the outside. It's crazy. Yeah, if you look on the above, it's just on the outside, but the Empire grew, and that was pretty cool. So we're getting very close to getting the Lancashire system within our borders. Should be really neat. Let's go ahead and pause that for a second. The Jedi Council has opened their borders to us. Those fools. Huh. Spaceport. Okay, so now we have 2. This is excellent. So we have 2 corvettes. We don't have an admiral because we lost our admiral whenever the last fleet was disintegrated. So I think we need to recruit a new admiral. Let's take a look. I think Admiral Marclonius with their 8% is actually the way to go. Oh, it doesn't look like I actually put them in here, so maybe that was the issue. Alright, so they have no orders, but they are there. Excellent. And that brings us up to 42 fleet power, so we're almost right back to where we were whenever we had the issue. We actually lost minerals, though. What happened? Ship maintenance. Ship maintenance will get you every time. So that's happening there. Let's take a look back at the surface. We have our person. Excellent. So we have another person growing over here. I really need to put you to work in the mines, but I don't have any great mining sites available. Because we are doing pretty well on food now. We're +2. So we need to build a mine. What would it take? Mining network is 66, so I can get that next month. And it would only give me 2, and I'd have to use this guy who's not available. So instead of that, we're going to just wait till we can get these minerals right here. Cata Nemoidia is still expanding and building. They're setting up their infrastructure, so our colony is not yet live. Duros House has reciprocated the rivalry with the Techno Union.
Incoming transmission.
We have another transmission. Sangreen Compact does not only cooperate with its members, we'd like to extend an offer of association status to the Galactic Empire. So here we are. We are about 30 minutes into this. I am going to continue to honor your vote at this time and decline it. However, alright, we do have the ability to get into this compact at any time, and that may change as our relationship with them continues to deteriorate. So, in the comments, our senators could actually bring this back up for a vote. So for this week, I'm not going to put this at the end. This will kind of test how many people actually watch these or just like skip to the end. But if you would like to bring a motion to the table to reopen the alien negotiation, please do so. And then we will vote on it. So make sure you're reading the comments as well. It gives you a reason to check in because this is a community playthrough. So this is basically like a huge Let's Play. It's just not live, or like a live stream Let's Play where you're all giving me your input. Only it's not live, so I think that that's kind of a really cool thing. So we're going to leave that, we're going to decline that for now, but it's going to be possibly on the table if you guys decide to bring it back up. I think that that's kind of cool, and we'll do the whole Imperial thing. Alright, so after surveying all that, I am ready to continue. Let's keep going here. It's pretty exciting. We're making some progress, I think.
Complete.
Slowly but surely. Alright, so we have surveyed Kamener. What should we do now? Let's go ahead and take a look at that. So our science ship, we can't go this way because we have alien vessels there. We can't go this way because we have alien vessels there. I'll tell you what, I know that these guys are at the bottom right, so I could probably get to the to this system. So I'm going to send our science ship, and if they go this way, I'm going to flip out. I don't think they will. Oh, no. They want to go like that because they think it's safe. No, we want to move them here and then here. Let's see how I can do that. Alright, so we'll send them back to Imperial Center for now. We're kind of boxed in. What we could do. I guess I could survey some of these other ones, but they're Trade Federation worlds. That doesn't really help me right now. I need to get the stuff immediately around our empire. So we'll see how that goes. By intercepting a message sent to the Kingdom of Alderaan, we've learned that they're in regular contact with somebody we had no idea about. The Arcanian Dominion. Greetings, I have been chosen by Corporate Council CEO Arklo Adaska to represent the Arcanian Dominion in all political dealings with your people. We strive to unlock the full potential of technology, and you would do well not to interfere with our pursuit of knowledge. Alright, so I have to be honest, I don't remember them from the books. I didn't read a whole lot of the EU. I stayed with the stuff I liked. I mean, I read a lot of it, but there was so much out there. I have no idea who they are. So you guys can let me know in the comments. I'm just going to tell them to respect our authority or else. Let's go look at them. They're up here. What are they? They're hegemonic imperialists. We actually probably could get along pretty well. So they are rivals, and they have a truce with us. Doesn't look like they have a any type of federation association. So that's interesting. And their ruler is a powerful force user. So I'm a little... Those eyes are just freaky, yeah. There's something about that that's like off-human. It's not like Uncanny Valley creepy because you still realize it as being human. It's just like strange. Okay. Let's go ahead and continue. Before we do that, let's take a look at how our surface is coming. That's still good. Cato Nemoidia is not that far away, and now we have the money to get that, so let's build that mining station. That'll be big. We'll be back up to plus 11. The fleet is expensive. We'll go ahead and do that.
Research
oh
complete.
My goodness, we need Kameno immediately. So look at this, plus 14 minerals. We cannot pass that up. That is an absolute windfall compared to what we have now. The new plan is to save up the money for a frontier research post immediately on Kameno. It doesn't have any value as a habitable world, but it has extreme strategic value to the Imperial war machine. So we need that. We're going to make that our immediate priority. Okay. We have completed astromech droids, which is great because we get the plus 5 combat speed. Very cool. So now we have a choice between migration speed plus 15%, which we don't even care about because, let's be honest, as the Empire, nobody is migrating unless we tell them to. Report to your local garrison for processing. Engineering facility. Again, I would totally grab this, but we are so far away from being able to put somebody in a facility right now that I can't really justify the points, or we can do this, and I think that this would be really helpful. Starfighter astromech droids. Shield generation and strike craft attack speed. That's big because all of our ships are going to have TIE fighters. And that's the other cool part of this mod. And you guys will see that once we get there. It's really, really neat. Alright. So, Cato Nemoidia. Still waiting on it. We're almost done. Making our final approach and setting up everything that we need. Our time-sensitive project, we can just get rid of that. I know that we are losing considerable energy credits because we're trying to set up on Cato Nemoidia. But thankfully we have an amount to spare. We should be okay. Our science ship is here. I want them to go here. Move here. No, stop that. They really... Something changed. They really will not let me go here.
At your command.
Okay. Well, whatever. We'll let him go that way. If he thinks that that's the best route for it. I mean, there's nothing else we could do other than sitting on our hands
Complete.
at this point. So we'll learn about all these other systems as well. Holy crap. And we're going to go through the heart of what could be the Empire. The birth of space piracy. Okay, this is kind of scary. Naval intelligence has reported several attacks on civilian shipping in our space within the last several months. The perpetrators appear to be deserters and other renegade elements from Imperial Center. Damn them. These criminals have put together a makeshift space fleet out of the heavily modified civilian hulls, and then they'll call themselves the Blood Clan. Although crewed, their vessels are a clear threat that cannot be ignored. Alert all commands, deploy the fleet. That's a perfect thing to say. Blood Clan. Well, they're aptly named because they're going to have their own blood on their hands here shortly. We will take them out. Wipe them out, all of them. Let's see. So they are not on any of our worlds that we have sensor data for. And they're actually likely to hit us at Valadet because this is one of our undefended places. So I'm going to move the fleet out there, but before I do, 67. We can do one more. Empire Forever class. Perfect. Just so that our fleet has a little more oomph. I really don't want to lose that engagement if they come through. Let's take a look real quick. This could be them now. I don't see them yet. Usually they're on a system that's pretty close to you, so they could be out here, over here, and then they'll come through. But Imperial Center, not worried about it. The space station there could do it, and we can get back really quickly. But Valadet is going to be probably their main target, because typically the pirates go for the fringe systems that you have stuff on. So we'll go ahead and do that. We are still...
Evading
Here
hostile
they are.
fleet.
They're coming in. So the pirate fleet's actually 56. They're going to be stronger than us until we get our next fleet built.
At your command.
Okay.
Science ship under attack.
Oh, no.
Evading hostile fleet.
Okay, it's we got it out just in the nick of time.
Complete.
All right, we have a 60, so we should be able to attack them immediately. Go, 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 guys. It's going to be a race. We had to wait for the other ship to be built since we were a little bit
Evading
behind.
hostile fleet.
But I think that plus
Construction
8
ship under attack.
fire thing will make a big difference. Construction ship, what the hell? Mandalorian warrior clans. Well, when it rains it pours. We just keep getting all this stuff right after the other. I bring greetings from Mandalore the Ultimate, the undisputed ruler of the Mandalorian warrior clans. Respect our borders and keep out of our affairs, and perhaps our mighty fleets will refrain from visiting your worlds. We have much to gain from this encounter. I need strong allies. Our construction ship is getting the ship beat out of it. Is it gone already? Is it destroyed? No. Okay, they jumped. So now we have our station here, which is under attack. Oh, we're gonna have to go all the way across this world too once we get there. I don't know if we can save it, to be honest. I don't know if we'll get there in time. So that's kind of annoying, but we'll do what we can. Just makes that early blunder so much worse that we lost our complete fleet at Restarius. That was so bad. All right, we'll continue. Oh, we're about to get Cato Nemoidia as well, which is excellent. And wait, Dora's High House entered into a migration treaty with the Galactic Empire. Who's the good? Oh, Palpatine, you treacherous bastard! They have turned what was the Republic into a mirror Galactic Empire. It looks like he smuggled out his technology. So now we have a new rival with a familiar face. This will be most intriguing. And that's also good because hopefully the Galactic Empire's goals are to split up the Republic. This could actually be great because if they have to focus on him, it may allow us to rise in the background. I like this. May the best Empire win. All right, so that's kind of it's kind of strange and exciting. I mean, that's a really cool thing that they did with the mod. Really think that's neat. But I didn't want to start out as the Republic because I don't like that story. I like the one that we came up with better. All right, so we're gonna jump over. I don't know if they're still alive. Actually, they're not doing so bad. They're holding their own. So if we can get there quickly.
Colony established.
Really, guys? I mean, they're just like chilling here. Like, kill him now. Alright, and we have... This is a great day for the Empire. We have established our colony on Cato Nemoidia. The Empire has expanded into 2 major markets. +1 on food, so we have to definitely watch that. But our next guy will go onto this 4 food space. That'll be huge. We got the unity point from it. That's good as well. Excellent. And Imperial Center, let's check out that world real quick. I need a food facility here, but I'm gonna wait because they're so far away. Alright. And our task force. Very good. So let's prepare for battle. Let's go ahead and watch this. Here we go. We're gonna go incoming with our ships. Go ahead and let that play out to fastest so we can get there. And then we're gonna go cinematic. The Cathar just really they know how to make an entrance and totally ruin my build-up moment here. So we've received a communique from a previously unknown spacefaring empire that calls themselves the Cathar tribes. Respect our authority or else we don't have time to deal with you, but don't worry, we'll deal with your rebel friends soon enough. Okay. Here we go, we've engaged. Load all commands, launch the fighters. Alright, so this is pretty cool looking. Kind of like a high level overview. Let me, I think it's Control F9, there we go. Yep. Can do this kind of cinematic style where we just kind of watch what's going on. I don't know if we're winning or losing. I see at least 2 of our ships, 3 of our ships. I guess we're winning. This is excellent. Although,
Situation log.
their ships might be the same. Yeah, they also have CR-90s, which makes sense because it's a civilian model too. So let's pull that back up and see what's going on. Alright, so we didn't lose anybody, which is awesome. Let's take a look and see what happens. So, Task Force Titan, which is a good Imperial name. Corvettes, we didn't lose any. They lost all their pirate raiders, and it looks like they did retreat, perhaps. They have an admiral as well, so I'm glad we had one. We had a lot of damage output, and they didn't have nearly as much, so we need to go repair, like, immediately. I don't know where they're going to repair. Okay, they're just going to jump from there. That makes sense. Alright, excellent, and we were able to save our mining station, so I'm very pleased with the outcome. That worked out pretty much as well as it could have. These Z aliens over here. Can I see them? Yeah. Okay, so these guys I don't think are hostile. That's good, they're kind of like a space amoeba. Alright, so we'll go repair that. That's perfect. These people are joining all these packs. Still, I'm gonna go back up to fast. Alright guys, so we survived the pirate attack with no casualties. Very, very good. And I'm pretty satisfied with General Marconius. Excellent. Or Admiral Marconius. I think that +8 thing really makes a huge difference, because you saw that we didn't lose any ships and we were able to take them out. Yes, the station was helping, but those stations are weak as all. Weak as all heck. So, there we go. Terrace Civil Authority. I speak on behalf of the Terrace Civil Authority. We're a democratic nation committed to upholding the individual freedoms of our citizens in a galaxy full of alien horrors. Our elected leader, Chancellor Nora Norn, really, warns you not to interact with our citizens or approach our space. Huh. Okay. Respect our authority or else. Where is Terrace located? Way out here. So we have the Cathar tribes. Yeah. Cathars came up while we were in the middle of it. So Mandalore is here. Terrace is here. And Cathar is here. They are pretty far away from me. Not really much to do there, so Terrace also closed their borders to me, which is fine. I don't think we have anything to worry about there. Let's see, we're at 159. How much is it going to cost for us to get a frontier outpost? 40. We need 40 more, so 4 months and we can do it. Let's go ahead and stop. The Trade Federation entered into a defensive pact with the Techno Union. I thought that they were lobbing insults at each other. I guess they got over that pretty quickly. Okay. We're really close to... We already picked up the Thorax system. It was right on the edge of our space. We got it now. We're pretty close to creeping up and grabbing Demoria as well, which is good because it does have a world that we could take. But I really, really want to get that Kamenar project going. We're +3 on the energy because we did get Cato and Nemoidia colonized. So that is really helpful. That should be like our big place that we push for more people. Just checking on everything. And how's our research going? 5 months away from growth time. Excellent. We will continue. So we have another one. The Ikani Command. Council Mother Karina Shrin sends regards from the ruling council of the Ikani Command. We hope for a productive relationship with your people, but be warned, our military will respond to any transgressions near our space with maximum force. Wow, she is cute. I like it. I like it a lot. Hey there, I didn't know I had a thing for, like, pale white girls, but you do anything later? Alright. We have much to be gained from this encounter. So where are they? They're up here. Okay. Still pretty far away from us overall, so that's not really a big deal. I want to know who these people are, but I'm not willing to do society research to find out, so there's that. Alright, Task Force Titan has been fully repaired. Excellent.
Comlink active.
Excellent. All of these ships are up for command as well, so in the Senate. Remember, you cannot just say, I want to be an Imperial Star Destroyer captain. You have to work your way up the ranks, survive battles, and things like that. We will be getting new recruits every week, and people will be coming on, and you always start at the bottom and work your way up. And then, if your character's killed, you can always have an ancestor or appoint another one. In this case, there are 3 corvettes that are currently up for grabs. The CR-80 Assault Corps class, 2 of those, first come, first serve, and the Empire Forever class. We will have more ships, obviously, as we go through it, but right now that is what we have. Alright, so this is good. Excellent. So, how's the Galactic Empire doing over here? That is weird. I would have thought that this would have been like Palpatine, but I guess you would see one of his aides, maybe. That seems... Actually, that totally makes sense. We have an inactive building on our planet. We have a lot of inactive buildings. Let me deactivate these so that they don't cause us... So they're not costing us anything. Alright, excellent. So that's going to help a lot in maintenance, I think. Or at least that was the hope. They're growing pretty nicely over there. Imperial's still not growing. And we have the money. Alright, now we are going to build that frontier post immediately. Like, get the heck out there. Frontier outpost engaged. Now we're going to pick up all this space, and we're actually probably going to really piss these guys off quite a bit, because we're going to push back on them a good amount. But that'll ensure that we get this top corridor, and that we are not blocked in. And then our next one will be this down here. We want to get this as well, and open up an avenue to us, to these stars, because I'm not sure if there's an empire down here. I'm sure that there is somewhere, but I don't know how far away it is, and there may be room for us to have a rapid expansion. We definitely need to keep our options open.
Situation
There we go.
log updated.
We've encountered some form of alien vessels in the Imperial Center system. We've considered them Teth aliens.
Research complete.
They're in. Okay, no, these are civilian vessels. So that makes sense. And we have new research growth time. Excellent. Now we have a choice between a heritage site. What is this? Oh, wow. Produces a ton of unity, and their planet unique. Huh. Okay, that's new with the new expansion, I believe. We have the border range plus 20, which obviously we want. But I think the heritage site... No. We're going to go with the border range, and only because I don't have population to do all these things. I want to do all of them, but I just don't have the people yet. So it's wasting resources researching something that we can't use. I mean, we'll eventually be able to use it, and then it should be a trivial matter to get it at that point. So we're 20 months away from our Starfighter astromechs. Awesome. About 3 years away from the other one. The Kuat aristocracy has been giving associated status to the Sangrean. How about the Trade Federation? We need to see who they're with. Their association. Okay. So they're not full members, which is good, because if we piss them off, that means that all of the galaxy isn't going to come down on us quite yet. In fact, I could see this being our first major point of conflict, especially once I get that out there. Let's continue that. Our construction ship is currently on its way. It's going to take a little bit. The Doran Republic has contacted us on screen. President Ito Jern and the rest of the Religious Council bids you greetings. Religious Council, okay. We provide spiritual guidance to the Doran Republic, and our stated goal is to lead this great nation on a path to salvation. We'll be honored if your great species joins us on this journey. Oh, okay, we found our spiritualists. No, in fact, we will not be held back. Where are they? Ah, they're over here. Not a threat. pretty far away, actually. Kind of see, like, I love this map. Oh, how? Okay, so they have Mustafar as well. Well, that makes sense, because that was, like, part of the lore that Mustafar was one of their worlds, right? Where they were building all that stuff, but man, that is really far away. It's like the Jedi having a foothold way out here. But this is the only one that they had. When this mod originally came out, there was like a Jedi world here and out here. But now it's just, this is where the Jedi Council is. Okay. Alright. Continue. Getting close to something, I could feel it. All these migration treaties, all these aliens wanting other crazy factions in their, worlds. I can't understand it personally. I wouldn't do it. Alright, since he's building that, we're going to build this. We need our hydroponics farm, so that's been built so that it coincides with the human being grown there. It'd be excellent. It sounds like test tube being grown. Techno Union's their rival. Oh, there's some political intrigue, it would seem. Excellent. And the Doran Republic joined the Sangrean Compact. Oh no! Kirishiro descends into nuclear war. A massive war was recently triggered between several of the largest nation-states on Kirishiro. While our researchers were observing safely from orbit, the conflict rapidly escalated into global nuclear exchange. The planet's entire population appears to have perished in the nuclear fire, and the environment has taken significant damage. There's nothing left to observe.
Incoming
now.
transmission.
Okay. They're really, really, really pushing this hard. Okay. I'm gonna decline it. Once again, if you were watching the video, you'll know what to do if you disagree. So, it pays to watch the whole video. Let's take a look and see what else we can do here. We're about to get... It's idle? Why is it idle?
Course approved.
What the heck is going on here that it's idle? Oh, it's building the outpost, 56%. So we'll wait until we get that. And then
Incoming transmission. Construction complete.
They are really pushing this. They want us to join. Whoa, that's weird.
Incoming
See
transmission.
that they just totally changed. Let's just pause this for a second. We'll decline that. I guess their ruler switched. Maybe Palpatine is having an effect. What do we have? A trade deal offer. Research agreement. I think. Okay. I'm going to make this the vote for this week. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up this episode here. So guys, the question is, we have 2 research agreements on the table from the Chandrillan House and from the Alaskan Kingdom. So both of them obviously really like us. These research agreements will allow us to have a 25% research cost reduction for any technologies that the other empire has already learned. So it's pretty much like they're sharing their notes with us. On the flip side, they will also get 25% reduction cost on anything that we learned, which could potentially be dangerous. However, they're kind of far away from us, and I don't see that being a threat at this time. So I'm going to leave that up to you in the Senate. Should we accept these research agreements, or should we decline them? That will be this week's vote in the comments. As I said, there is another thing as well, so if you watch the entire video, you'll know what to do if you want to reopen any type of discussion. You can find it there. So I really appreciate you guys watching. As always, my name is Captain Katarn from Intrepid Dawn. This week in the cinematic, one last thing. You'll notice that we took your comments from the playthrough and we made them into part of the cinematic itself. We're going to continue to do that from now on. So senators that leave good, detailed comments that make sense for the story will have their names and their comments become a part of it. I think that that's great. I can't promise it every week, and we'll try to rotate through different people if possible. But I think that it worked well this week, and if it's an opportunity for us, I definitely want to do that. So thanks, guys. I appreciate you watching. We'll catch you next week. This is Captain Katarn. I'll see you in the verse. Thanks, guys.